Community Business Development Corporations, Business Financing, Support, and Advice. CBDC Business Startup Course. Lesson 3, How to Write a Business Plan. How to write a business plan. There are lots of ways to start a business, but each approach shares common elements for entrepreneurs and startups to consider. Please look over the following considerations that all small businesses and entrepreneurs need to address. Feel free to contact CBDC at one of our many locations across Newfoundland and Labrador, Nova Scotia, Prince Edward Island, and New Brunswick for assistance. Time investment. How much time do you have to develop and plan your business idea? By allowing yourself enough time to plan properly, you will likely avoid mistakes that often prove costly to entrepreneurs and startup businesses. Money. How much financing do you have access to? Most startups and entrepreneurs find out their business needed more capital than initially anticipated. The amount of financing needed varies from business to business. You should plan to have access to enough capital to deal with any potential situations so you don't run into cash flow issues or miss potential business opportunities. Expertise and experience. Possessing the particular skills and knowledge for any industry or business is essential to success. If not, it makes sense to get some training or work in the industry until you acquire the experience and knowledge you need to succeed. Risk tolerance. Being an entrepreneur and starting a business is always risky, both personally and financially. But how much risk is involved in your venture? Careful reflection and an honest assessment of your personality, responsibilities, and finances to find out how much risk you can handle is crucial. This could eliminate some more high-risk opportunities. Financial return. Everybody has a dream, but dreams don't put food on the table. Have you asked yourself if you can really make a living in this new business? Some people go into business without a clear idea of just how profitable the venture will be. Take the time to figure out if your business will justify your time and effort in providing you the lifestyle you need and want. Personal enjoyment and fulfillment. There's nothing better than doing something you love. Will you enjoy the business? Starting and owning a small business can be one of the most difficult experiences you'll ever have and involves long and often stressful hours. There will be hurdles to get past, and you'll need commitment, strength, and self-sacrifice for the road ahead. Consider your family. If you're married and have a family, you don't go into a new business alone. How will this new business affect your family? Significant sacrifices in both money and time are necessary for the startup of any business. Even many established entrepreneurs continue to work long hours. You need to determine whether your savings or profits from the business will provide you and your family with the standard of living they need, especially in the initial stages of the business. You will also need to find out how committed your family is to the business. For example, will they be able to cope with the extra hours needed to get a small business up and running? Professional help and advice. Knowing a lot about the type of business you are starting is only half the battle of being a startup entrepreneur. There are many other aspects involved in starting a business: tax and legal issues, financing, accounting, bookkeeping, hiring employees, insurance and regulations, etc. Most entrepreneurs need expert help with this. It is essential that you enlist the help of professionals such as accountants, lawyers, insurance brokers, accredited financial planners, bankers, and government agents to make sure you have the best advice you can and to avoid the mistakes and pitfalls that can come back to haunt you down the road. Market analysis. Performing a market analysis is a key component of the business planning process. When you perform a market analysis through writing your business plan and analyzing the data to determine the viability of your business, or whether you think you have enough customers for your business to survive, you are doing market analysis. Studying the market. The first thing you need to do when thinking about starting a new business is to determine whether you can make a success of it. This means asking tough questions about the potential demand for your products. How much can you charge, and whether payback will be sufficient to make it worth your while. This information is part of your business plan, but it also informs your marketing plan because it helps you identify your target market, which is essential, and identifies your ideal customer or the type of person you will focus your marketing efforts on. Business market research. Solid and accurate market research is the key to any successful business startup. Do not underestimate the importance of this part of a business plan. Once you've finished your market research, you can use it as a starting point for developing one of the fundamental components of any business startup, the business plan. The first step is to ask yourself some serious questions. Is there sufficient demand for your products or services? What are your prices or fees going to be? Will they be sufficient for you to cover your business expenses and turn a profit as well? This information is provided by a marketing plan. Business market research. Market research studies are as different as the businesses they are made for, but most attempt to answer some fundamental questions. Is there a realistic market for my service or product? Who and where will my customers be? How many units can I sell? How much can I charge? Who is my competition and do I have any competitive advantages? Who will my suppliers be and how much will they charge? What credit terms are they likely to offer? Do I have ready access to my market and what is the cost associated with that? Will my business generate sufficient profit to justify the sacrifices which I'll have to make? Armed with the answer to these questions and a properly laid out marketing plan, you will be in a much better position to determine the viability of your idea. Business market research. Getting the information for such a plan can be easy. For instance, one possible technique is to interview potential customers or those already in the industry. Trade and industry associations can also be helpful since they possess in-depth information about their industries. Numerous databases and publications can help you assess the potential of industries and markets. A visit to your local CBDC in Nova Scotia, Newfoundland and Labrador, New Brunswick, or Prince Edward Island is a good first place to start in getting that information. Business plans are dynamic and should be responsive. They are only helpful if they change as your business changes. Don't just prepare a marketing plan and file it away in your desk. Revisit your market research and marketing plan from time to time to ensure you adjust your business to new developments and make the changes required to remain successful. Your marketing plan should guide and support your business efforts on an ongoing basis. The CBDC Fillable Business Plan walks aspiring business owners through the market analysis process in 10 steps, prompting you to think about what your market actually looks like and really think critically about whether your business endeavor has the potential to be profitable. Follow the steps. 1. Summarize your market. 2. Describe your region. 3. What is the population of your region? 4. What is your target market profile? Age, gender, income, occupation, lifestyle. 5. How many potential customers are there in your region? 6. Describe your trading area. 7. Provide a market justification. Why do you think the trading area and potential customers can support your business? 8. Calculate how much you think the average customer will spend on your product or service per year. 9. List your competitors. And 10. Perform SWOT, strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, threats, analysis of your business compared to your competitors. The above qualitative analysis will help you perform the quantitative analysis outlined below, where you're able to punch the numbers you've come to in your research above to help you estimate your sales potential. Determine your potential sales. To determine your sales potential, you will need the following information: the total population of your city, your total potential customers, and what percentage of potential customers are available, your number of competitors, your potential customers based on your number of competitors and your total potential customers, your estimated market share, your sales per customer, and your potential sales. Example: a women's shoe store with a target market of women between 18 and 65. The total population in your city is 16,200. 8,400 women, 7,800 men. Your total potential customers are therefore 6,200, which is 8,400 women, in the target market of 18 to 65, which is 6,200. Your percentage of potential sales is therefore 38%, which is 6,200 women divided by the total population of the city. Your number of competitors is 8, 5 plus 1 new store plus 1 purchase outside the area plus 1 internet. Your potential customers are 775, which is 6,200 divided by 8. Your estimated market share is therefore 13%, which is 775 women who are your potential customers divided by the total number of women in your target area. Your sales per customer are estimated at $180. That's based off the market research that a woman spends an average of $180 per year on shoes. That means your potential sales are $1,039,500, which is $180 times your potential customers of 775. Marketing to your target market. A successful market analysis helps you determine not only the viability of your business, but it is also critical for determining your target market, which is an important piece of information for part 5 of this course, Marketing Strategy. Key elements of the business plan. An introduction, a date, the name of the company, the name of the applicants, contact information including phone, email, and mailing addresses for the applicants and the company. Legal structure. What is the legal structure of your business? A general partnership, incorporated, a sole proprietorship, or a cooperative? Proposed business location. Key elements of the business plan continued. Market summary. This section contains the following information. Product or service. Please list each product and or service in this section, providing as much detail as possible. If a similar product and or service exists in your trading area, describe any advantages your business may have, i.e. pricing, supply of raw materials, transportation, etc. Whether your business is seasonal. List the hours of operation. Describe the business's typical customer, i.e. age range, income level, etc. Identify if your clients will be other businesses or the general public. If other businesses, name them. Do they have letters of intent? Provide letters of intent where possible. Key elements of the business plan continued. Market summary. This section contains the following information. Your trading area. Will all your business be generated within your local community, or will your business draw customers from the surrounding communities? Existing business competition. Who are your competitors and where are they located, and how long have they been in business? What are their strengths and weaknesses? Market justification. Why do you feel the identified trading area can support your proposed business? Advertising and promotion. How do you propose to advertise your product or service? Identify the cost of doing so. Basis of protection. Was this market information obtained from a similar type of operation or on the basis of industry norms or some other method? Key elements of the business plan continued. Financial. This section contains the following information. Historical financial statements. Enclosed statements for the last 3 years of operation, if applicable. Pro forma financial statements. The following will be included in the pro forma financial statements section. A balance sheet, yearly for 3 years. An income statement, yearly for 3 years. Statement of cash flow, projected on a monthly basis for the first 2 years of operation. Sales necessary to break even, and if the sole proprietor, please include your personal income tax notice of assessment for 3 past years. Key elements of the business plan continued. Financial. This section contains the following information. Forecast assumptions. The following will be included in the forecast assumption section. Sales. Explain how you arrived at sales figures, i.e. the percentage of the total market, number of units sold, selling price, sales by unit of time, week, month, year, etc. Material costs. Related directly to the number of units sold. Salaries, wages, and benefits. Please list the owner's salary and wage separately. Other expenses. State the basis for the amounts shown in each of the expense categories and whether they are estimates or quoted costs. Ensure your interest and bank charges reflect the proposed debt included in your loan application. Other income. Clearly explain any items in this area and state whether they are extraordinary or ongoing. Drawings, taxes. If the business is not incorporated, ensure you include the total amount of cash withdrawals by the proprietor or all partners. Also, allow for taxes on profits earned. Planning a business. After finishing your market research and study, you can use it as a starting point for developing one of the most important foundations of any business, the business plan. A business plan helps you succeed in many ways. They're essential when looking for loans. They help you gauge your progress and they'll tell you where you're going and the path you should take to get there. Business plans typically include a description of your business and the industry details such as customers, competitors, suppliers, the products and services you'll offer, your pricing, your fees, sales, and your market and production plans. You'll also need to outline the opportunities and threats facing your business, the resources you will require, your expansion plans, and current and projected financial statements. Plan to succeed. Business planning is not just important, it's critical. This is fairly obvious when starting a business, but don't forget to continue to plan as your business grows. Continual planning is necessary to help you avoid some of the pitfalls and hurdles that go along with expansion. One often overlooked part of business planning is human resource development, the hiring and management of employees. Good people are at the heart of any business. Finding and recruiting employees with the right training, experience, and skills to make your business a success is fundamental. Plan to succeed. You must be aware of the numerous legal, tax, and regulatory requirements associated with having employees on your payroll. Provincial regulations include employment standards, workers' compensation, minimum wages, and occupational health and safety standards. Others fall under federal jurisdiction and include employment insurance, Canada Pension Plan, and income tax. For further information, you should contact the appropriate provincial and federal government departments or professionals such as a lawyer or an accountant. Plan to succeed. Business planning is an ongoing process, especially in these times of rapid technological and economic change. No business stays the same for long. You need to adapt to changing industries, markets, and economies. You must revise your plan periodically to compensate for changing circumstances. This will allow your business plan to keep working for you. The process of rethinking and reworking the plan will force you to consider new ways of doing business, new markets, or new products and services. This can offer you new ways of increasing revenues or cutting costs. For more information and assistance in developing your business plan, please go to www.cbdc.ca. Give us a call, send us an email, or book an appointment at one of the 41 CBDC locations across New Brunswick, Prince Edward Island, Nova Scotia, and Newfoundland and Labrador. In conclusion, Lesson 3 of the CBDC Business Startup course has covered the topic how to write a business plan and touched on the subjects of getting started, market analysis, the key elements of a business plan, and planning a business. The next lesson in this part of the course is Lesson 4, I am ready to start a business.